It's time to get a little less serious about wrestling. This is the Alternate Commentary Table with lifelong friends.
Notice your difference in size.
And lifelong wrestling fans.
Each is a very capable performer, and each is a little too clever to give the other boy much of an advantage.
Mitch Hontzias.
Credits himself with a lot of power.
And Dimitri Korolis.
So that he got all that power from drinking raw olive oil all through his youth.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the ACT, brought to you by the GWO, in conjunction with the Oozos. Just us ooze since day Anna-ish. That's right, you're listening to the Alternate Commentary Table, brought to you by Mitch and Dimitri on the McGuire on Wrestling podcast feed. Don't forget, you can listen to this beautiful thing of ours anywhere where you are downloading and streaming your podcasts. There's a YouTube channel as well. It's all McGuire on Wrestling. But inside of that McGuire on Wrestling, okay?
Yeah.
You got a little Legends and Championes.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of ACT.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of McGuire on Wrestling.
Yeah.
You got a little McGuireShow.com.
Yeah.
You got yourself a Team MOW on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. McGuire. All right. If you know, you know. First and foremost, Sal Greco.
Yeah. Is he in?
He's in.
He's in.
Welcome to the Greek World Order. Yapada. Listen, that's number one. Number two, I want to address something.
Okay.
McGuire says on the feed there's a little bit of banter. We got a little bit of a side chat on the side chat.
Okay.
Goes, you guys didn't listen to Little Legends and Champions the other day, did you? I said, no. I said, I just finished the McGuire show.
Yeah.
I did not. And by the way, Andy Evans, our friend from the other side, we're on the other side of the rail, we say.
Yeah,
He's
right.
on the other side of the pond.
That's also true.
So the thing he's got going on over there is actually pretty cool.
Yes.
You know, I'm loving this series.
Okay.
Like the Legends and Champions.
Yeah,
he
of
did,
course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
did the
know.
Beyond the Mat. But he had a little bone to pick with us, Mitch.
Oh, yeah? What is that?
Did you hear the episode?
I didn't actually. I won't lie to you. So I set up my pods for the week. I know it sounds a little crazy.
No, I do too.
But
I have pod days.
It's a thing. Like if my work allows me to listen to pods, but the problem is it's always stop and go.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturdays, believe it or not, is when I run through everything.
So we leave when we're doing on the Saturday. I agree with you. Like I leave. What ends up happening is I actually listen to depending on when we leave. It dictates if I do sports show first or ACT first.
Fair enough.
Okay. And then I scroll through them. Then Sunday is McGuire Day for me.
Yeah.
Right. And then usually Wednesday, by the time I get to it, is Legends and Champions for me.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
Stop sugarcoating. What do you say? What do you do?
I was sugarcoating, wasn't
He's
I?
going to get kicked out of the GWO.
Just relax a second.
He's getting kicked out of the GWO. I don't like the way you're going about this. I've known you too long for you to do this.
It's not that I'm sugarcoating it. I'm just putting a little bit of...
What'd he say?
I'll tell you what he said. So he goes, hey, you guys are making fun of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Right.
Saying it's a dumb name, this, that, and the other. And then he went on and he's like, listen, I am from Blackpool.
He's from Blackpool.
Or parts unknown.
Okay.
Either or. I couldn't
enough.
decipher.
Okay.
Regardless, he's like, hey, I'm over here.
Right.
You're making fun of what's over here.
Right.
The reason they had the name was because Regal trained them all, and Regal's from Blackpool. And he's like, I know the people of Blackpool, and at Blackpool, pool, black, everything, everyone, this and that. House of Black.
Right.
Okay. Andy, honey, sugar baby.
Right.
Number one.
Yeah.
We love the Blackpool.
We didn't. It's not that we don't like it.
It's not that
we
don't-
love it.
The William Regal, you tell me
Yeah.
that he didn't invent the European uppercut, because in my book he did.
Absolutely.
Don't care.
100%.
Okay. We didn't care when he was there and they were Blackpool Combat
Yeah.
Club.
See, that made sense.
Total sense.
It's when he left and they kept the name makes no sense.
0 sense.
And you, Andy, be fair. You know they didn't all train together. Andy, be fair.
I didn't want to bring it up to you.
You know me.
I know you.
I'm not a fact checker, but I'm a fact checker. And I know.
And if there's one thing about the ACT is we respect the name around here.
That's right.
Okay. So
if you're part of the Blackpool That's cool. That's actually really cool. I'm not going to lie to you.
Super
In
cool.
fact, I would say if you want to leave GWO and go to that, I wouldn't be harsh about it.
Listen, it had nothing to do with this, with the town, the city, the municipality, however it's classified.
Right.
Okay,
It's a district.
It's a district. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, we're no insults here.
It's a district.
Okay. Has nothing to do with that. Okay. I love British people. I'm listening to Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard's Audible right now.
Are you?
I am.
Is it good?
You know what? Slow start, a lot of things, but it's getting good.
To say that's even in my top 10 would be complete lie.
Again, I love me. I love me. Everything.
Okay.
There's tax havens over there.
Right.
The Isle of Man. Guernsey.
Sure.
I mean, hey, what more do you want?
Nothing, I suppose.
You know, I'm an Arsenal soccer fan.
Okay.
The point being is that you know the name was stupid. After they left, they had no business.
They didn't need it.
There's nothing about it.
They could have went with something else.
And this is a manipulation of words. And
you know you're smarter than us, and you're using this against us.
Anyways, all I know, Andy, you listen to the show.
That's
and thank you for that. And we listen to yours, and thank you for that.
I'm going to be writing a strongly worded little email to you in the next few days. All right. Off to the ACT and the banter that we do.
Oh, sorry. Just kidding. Okay.
Last week, we were getting a lot of text messages from friends and colleagues that listen to the show. They were loving our Mr. McMahon kind of, let's say, description and thoughts and, thoughts on how the show was and what we thought of it. And I got to be honest, some of my favorite podcasts that we've done over the last year of doing this, I really enjoyed it because I think we were being fair. I think we were being very truthful. And everyone knows we like to joke around, but at the same time, this doc kind of brought out a piece of me that I was like, you know what? If we're gonna be funny and fair, this is a good one to have a little fun with.
Yeah, and you're right, Mitch. Like you have two choices. Either you take the ultimate high road and just go high level. But I think when we prefaced and we said if you're gonna talk about it, just talk about it like everyone else is.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good episode.
Great episode. Now, last week I left you guys on a cliffhanger.
You did.
You know what I
like
did?
Stallone cliffhanger.
I went and got the pay-per-view on Bad Blood. I did it. My wife goes, "You're really going to get this?" I go, "Damn rights I am. You know what? I work hard." And I said, "I just want to unwind and watch a little of this." And she goes, "All right, go ahead, honey. You're the greatest." Okay, that last part wasn't true, but whatever. Point is, I did get it. And I got, out of 10, Dimitri, I'm going to tell you this. I know everyone already knows the recap, and we're going to quickly go through it because, we have our thoughts on it. 7.9 out of 10. Did I give it an 8? I didn't give it an 8. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because there was a few things that dropped it down. It was on its way. I mean, it started, and let's just get right into it. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Hell in the Cell. I told you guys when the rivalry first started, I wasn't the biggest fan in the world about this. And then they kind of turned me around. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just watching it over and over again. And they started getting a little bit more, I don't know what the right word is. But I started liking it. Mm-hmm. Then when they said, "Let's do this in Hell in the Cell," I said, "You got my attention. I like it." What a match. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it, Dimitri.
I did. I watched it.
Dude, I couldn't get my eyes off it. I thought it was one of the good matches of the year. Dare I say one of the best so far in 2024. Yes, I'm going to say it out loud.
I would love to see when it's all said and done, not like right now, but where that will actually stack up in Hell in the Cell matches.
Yes.
My initial reaction was top 3?
Dude, it was good. You know what I really liked about it and I appreciate? They didn't go outside the ring. They're not high flyers. They're not, the ultimate risk takers. They kept it inside the ring.
That's the key to the story, right? Like, that's the point. You're getting locked up.
And listen, I'm not the biggest guy on the bloody and gore. You guys know how I feel about it. The Swerve and Adam Page took it too far in our eyes. We didn't like all that kind of gore they were doing, but this one was okay. This one was like, you're almost there. You almost went over the edge, but you didn't. You stayed clean to that point. I liked it a lot. And I got to be honest, last week I said it. I go, for some reason, I feel like CM Punk's going to win this match. And he did. And what I really enjoyed about it was this. I actually didn't care. While I was watching the match, I'm like, whoever wins, man. Let it happen.
Right.
But it was the way it all ended. It was how it all the story was beautifully told. Well done to both gentlemen.
Yeah, agreed.
I loved it. Then we move over to Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Look, decent match, okay, kept the story going a little bit, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, when you get the outside interference or the trying of from the Judgment Day, and then Damian ends up winning, and they're all there, and they still don't jump on him, which other weeks all you guys did was, jump this guy.
Right.
And you walk away from it. I felt like you guys left me like the last page of the book was ripped out. I'm like, well, what's going on here?
Yeah, this reminds me of my wife saying, I'm not mad, but if I was, you should know why. I don't know what to do. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, what are we doing now?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping this is over with them too. In the weirdest way, I want CM Punk and Drew one more time. I know it sounds crazy, and it's not going to happen right now. But Damian and Finn, please be done. Please be done. Okay?
Agreed. I agree.
Then we get the Nia Jax taking on the Bayley. Now, I think we all can agree. We all know this was Cab. That was coming down the line. And then it was Tiff. Tiffany came down. She made the story a little bit better. I'm like, okay, I like it. Now there's a little controversy. Nia knows in the back of her mind, she can't be trusted.
She can't be trusted.
I saw that gleam in her eye.
It was good. I like that she didn't cash in. She wanted to cash in, but she didn't cash in.
Yeah.
But everyone knows that she was trying to cash in.
That's right.
Where do we go now? This is daytime soap opera, like 101. I feel like I'm watching General Hospital right now.
That's exactly it. Well said.
What's going to happen?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then in the middle of the matches, they say, Triple H goes, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a little Cody. I'm going to come out and talk to you guys. I want some spotlight too. I missed the spotlight.
Yeah, why not?
Comes out. Listen, that crown jewel belt, that's a nice damn belt.
That's a good belt.
Now, let me tell you something. For all those guys that go out and buy those championship belts and you walk around from the Intercontinental or the heavyweight champion, whatever your fancy is, get yourself one of these crown jewel belts.
The only thing it was missing.
Yeah.
There's only one thing.
You think it was missing something?
I do.
Which emerald? Which jewel?
Exactly.
What?
Do you remember the movie Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence?
Yeah.
Remember he was going after that like crazy huge jewel?
Yeah.
Give me an obnoxious, like 10 centimeter
Right.
wide jewel.
Oh, like the one my uncle has on his wrist.
Yes.
Got it.
If it was like a crown jewel belt,
Right.
could you imagine just a massive 47 karat diamond?
I would love it. You're right.
That's it. But I'm being picky.
You're being a little picky.
Until then.
But Andy would get mad at us because apparently it's maybe better than the
royal jewels.
The royal jewels.
Yeah.
But we're not saying that, Andy. We're not saying it's better.
I'll tell you what, it's not better than the family jewels. Oh.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so you got Triple H coming out, and then Gunther comes out, right?
Yes.
And he's like, and who's sitting front row in Atlanta? Oh, here we go. It's Goldberg. I am not lying to you. At this moment, I was getting so mad because I'm like,
why are we doing this again?
Buddy, that's all I kept saying to myself. I'm like, they better not go down this road.
Like I said it before, and I will say it again.
Yeah.
When you need to wear shorts that you have to put on when you're getting needling or acupuncture done
Yeah.
to wrestle.
Right.
It's over.
It's done.
It's done.
This is over.
Jericho's a stretch.
Very much so. Very much so.
But somewhat tolerable.
Right.
This is over.
This is over.
Guys,
so he comes into the ring, and then Sammy comes in. We'll get to that in a minute. But, dude, this is why they didn't get an 8. That moment right there is what pegged it down all of a sudden. Okay?
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm still not convinced that they're not going to somehow incorporate him.
I unfortunately agree.
Be careful. I'm just warning you now, WWE. I'm just warning you now.
Yeah, it's Oldberg.
Listen, he did his bit. It's over. It's done, you guys. Come on now. It's done. Walk away from it. Come on. I'm just hoping they only use them because they were in Atlanta. He's there. He used to play for the Falcons. I get it all.
That. If it ends at that, I get it.
I agree.
Great.
But you agree with me. You're not 100% convinced because they brought his name up on Monday Night Raw, and that's what worried me. That's what worried me the most. So anyways, from there we go to Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Dominic in a cage, lift it up, all that stuff. Listen, I'm going to just say this right now. The Miz, he's been on a movie. Cena's got a movie. In fact, this podcast, this very feed, talks about the Cena movies. Dominic's got to work on his acting. when he fell out of the cage, when he picked the lock. By the way, what kind of locks you guys got up there? What's going on over here?
Yeah, that's not a good lock.
You might as well go got RoboCop and come down and get the door open. Okay?
Yeah, that's not good.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
And then I fell out, and he's tangled up. Well, first of all, why is there extra? What are you guys doing in there? What are we doing in there? And then where it got even more cheesy, if you didn't think that was cheesy enough, then Rhea's going to the ref on the eye cam. By the way, the referee, I don't know if you saw this. The referee has the eye cam, right? It's like you can see the referee's perception. When they were announcing the ladies, championship match, they quickly, let's just say, moved his eye cam out of the way. which I loved and didn't love at the same time. I'm like, I need more eye cam. But when Rhea came up to him and says, hey, I'm going outside to take care of his little business. I get it. Use him as a piñata. You want to hit him. You got some, anger. I get it. But then what really killed it and what really brought this rating down for me was the whole Rodriguez coming back. I like that she came back. Dude, she didn't know what she was doing. If you saw what happened, she got Rhea.
Dude, when she put her to pin her.
Yeah.
And this is, listen.
Yes.
This is where you have to give credit, if you were watching on TV, to the commentary table. Because heaven knows, we know it's not an easy job.
Isn't that the truth?
The instant cover-up that needed to happen and talking around it was massive.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that makes it look dumb.
Yes.
First of all, you're saying, okay, because anytime that someone comes into a surprise like that, your question is, oh, wow, you're here.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Yeah. Oh, the why I get.
No. But the why you get, but you're like, why?
Yeah.
The why, you're like, you're
I see.
deciphering,
Yeah,
right?
like why.
And then you finish off with the, come on.
Yeah. And you know what listen, WWE and AEW.
It killed it.
I'm going to tell you right now, having the woman bodyguard right now seems to be the hot thing.
Yes.
That's like the new Gucci bag.
I think we need that.
We need a woman.
Okay.
Yes.
Team MOW, female bodyguard.
Female bodyguard.
Yes.
Tell us who we should get.
Yes.
I agree.
Who are you? Reveal yourself.
But
to
you know
us.
what the problem is? It's saturated now. It's actually killed its luster. I'm sorry, it has. Where, Moxley's got one, CEO Money Monet's got one, and now Liv Morgan has one. It's killing.
Yeah, they all got one.
They all got one.
Yeah, it's like a Furby.
That's what I'm saying. I'm worried about it.
What do you want for Christmas? Female bodyguard?
Yeah. I'm as much as I hate the idea, I want one now.
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, I want one too. Okay, now we get to the main event.
Are we gonna?
This is where it's all the fun and the. Actually, there's something even better that's going to come up right after this. But you got the tag team match. You got a little Cody, Roman tagging together. What? I can't believe it.
And they're
Solo Sikoa, a little Jacob Fatu going at it. Okay, we got it. They came. Whoa! Shocker number one of the week. Jimmy Uso comes out of nowhere. Not gonna lie, not a shocker, but a shocker. Nice to see him back. He looks great, helping the Roman out.
That's how you execute.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
However, buddy, you have to give it to WWE, where I think everyone was satisfied to some degree, saying, "Okay, Jimmy's here. They're kind of friends." Right. And then where they lost me was when. Okay, Roman gave him his belt and he's walking away. Then they're beating him up. Solo and Jacob are beating up Cody. And then Jimmy's like, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, Oos. What are we doing, Oos? Are we going in there? And they go in there. What do you got? Come on. Hey, what are you doing? No wonder the final boss had to show up. He's got to put everyone back in line again.
He did not look happy.
He was not happy.
He was not happy at all.
Not happy at all. What do you think? By the way, the moniker final boss, is it not perfectly fitting?
Perfect.
It is, isn't it?
It's so good.
When it was first introduced, I didn't really give it the credit it deserved. Now I get it.
Yes.
Final boss. And he is.
Look, it's almost like a video game.
Yes. It's exactly what it is.
Right? Yeah, that's not almost. You're right. Here's what I loved about it. The writings are on the wall to have a Survivor Series of the old regime versus the new regime. And this, that, and the other. What they did is, again, I don't know if they necessarily pivoted, but what I will say is they gave the fans a surprise in a somewhat predictable trajectory of the storyline.
Right.
Roman's back. He's on his own. We know people are going to come. Jimmy's back. He finally helped them, right? Okay, it wasn't The Rock today. Oh, it was The Rock today. But The Rock didn't come back to help him. The Rock's like, Excuse me.
Yeah.
What are you doing fighting?
What's,
what are you with the Cody Rhodes over here?
What are we doing?
What is this? Are we getting soft? So you know what we're getting.
You know we're all family.
Roman Reigns versus The Rock was intended last year.
Yeah.
They appropriately pivoted only to redo it again this year in Las Vegas.
Right.
And again, I have to say, the most brilliant thing about this Bloodline storyline
Right.
is it's so good that you can do a change up in the middle of the inning and it's still working. There's so much depth to this storyline.
That's a good point. Yes.
Because I was looking at Monday Night Raw and I said, they literally, the Judgment Day is the Bloodline storyline just so you can have it on Raw.
Yeah. Good point.
But it is not the same players and it's not the same game. Man, I'm excited again.
I couldn't agree more. And then the thing that kind of was the cherry on top of this pay-per-view, which I give a 7.9. In fact, I might move it because of this one instance that happened after that I didn't know happened until later.
Oh, yes.
Where Kevin Owens was on tape beating up Cody. And listen, you know when I found out about this? The next day when I was listening to the MOW and the Meltzer comes out. And dude, this is what gave me so much pride in everything I've been saying over the last few weeks, last few months, ever since Cody got the belt. What did Meltzer say? Do you remember what he said on the pod? He goes, the reason they did it off camera, that they're doing it this way, they don't want to give Kevin Owens the pop that he might have got when he attacks Cody. So what I'm saying is, everyone's with me. I'm not wrong. I'm actually in the majority. I'm speaking to the people. The people agree with me.
It's a good point.
I'm just saying.
It's a good point.
I'm just saying. Now, here's the thing. Kevin Owens, Cody have done it once before, but not this way. So I'm okay with this taking a little bit of time. I'm okay with it. I like it. And the fact that they did it, and tonight, we're not watching it right now. We'll watch it tomorrow or later on this evening. But they're going to acknowledge it. They kept away from it on Monday Night Raw.
They have no choice.
They had to keep away from it.
He showed his true colors.
He needed to.
He's back.
I love it.
There's some people, and I get it. You got to go heel. You got to go babyface. You go in and out. You evolve with your character. But Kevin Owens, to me, he's a stone cold guy.
Yeah, man.
You know, he's a shade of gray.
Exactly.
He's got a little edge to him.
You can't make them all happy.
You can't do it.
Yeah, but dude, he sees what I see. And for the crowd, for WWE to go, you know what? We can't let this happen on prime time because we don't want people to be cheering for this, the turn. Just shows me.
That's it.
I know. I'm just saying.
So, for Cody Rhodes to lose the belt, who does he got to lose it to?
It's funny you bring that up because I guess him and Gunther will go right into Monday Night Raw. Him and Gunther now. Gunther ends up beating Sami Zayn. Wow, shocker number 2 of the podcast.
Wow, we didn't see it coming.
Whoa, what? No.
Well, I kind of had a feeling.
Oh, you think? Let me ask you this. So they're going to take each other on now, okay, for that belt. I don't think their belts are going to be on the line just for that belt. It's interesting because that, I think, is going to set up for the WrestleMania.
Well, that just goes to show you who the company believes in.
Well, and rightfully so. I may not think Gunther's the most exciting on the microphone.
But he is the champion's champion in my book.
He is. And you know what? The more I watch him and the more the way he's wrestling and the way he finishes guys off. I mean, he chokes out Sami Zayn. He's very technical. He's great. He's a great wrestler. I mean, however you want to look at it. He is the Bob Backlund of this generation. He's that guy. He's not going to wow you from the top rope. He's going to just do what he needs to do to win.
You know who I think needs the belt?
Who's that?
Ahead of WrestleMania?
Yeah.
And I think it's going to happen.
What's that?
Bold prediction here.
Okay.
I'm on a bold prediction kick.
You're fire.
I think The Rock beats Cody Rhodes for the heavyweight championship.
Mark this down.
To put over
October 11, 2024. Dimitri
Roman Reigns.
What?
At WrestleMania.
Okay, well, before we get to that, let's just talk about the rest of Raw that happened this week. Jey Uso said, hey, I'm going to defend my belt.
Right.
Takes on Xavier Woods.
Changes his outfit.
P.S. Raw is now 2 hours. Okay, I know I'm one of the biggest complainers. I was one of those guys that are like, 3 hours is too long, but 2 hours might be too short for this.
No.
I don't know.
I'm
stuck. Maybe I need 2.5 hours.
They listen to the show. It's what we wanted.
It's true.
We're back at it. Thank you.
I do appreciate that they're jamming everything in.
Listen,
I do appreciate
hold on,
that.
you got to remember, they had 3 hours of content with certain players.
Right.
Now they got to fit. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing because what they learned is they got to cut some people out.
I agree. You know what? You're absolutely right.
In a month's time, Monday Night Raw,
right?
Not a month's time, but I'm going to mark my words.
Right.
The 2 hours is going to put Monday Night Raw back in pole position as the marquee show.
Over SmackDown.
I'm telling you.
You know what? You might be onto something.
I'm telling you.
You might be onto something.
It's been the key to victory the whole time.
I agree.
And then you put it on Netflix where you can start swearing a little bit. AEW, you better cash your chips in as much as you can because when you're on Netflix and you get to be edgy, sorry, Daniel Bryanson the third and the fourth of the Daniel Bryan clan of Brian Daniel Bryanson. Listen, you can say your F-bombs all you want on Dynamite.
You can do what you want.
Monday Night Raw's coming.
It's coming fast.
It's coming at you.
So Xavier Woods loses. I mean, it was pretty easy, pretty fast. Jey Uso did a number on him. And then the best thing happened. Thank God. Braun says, hey, you thought I was going to be a nice guy? Forget about it. You get a spear. You get a spear. Everybody's getting a spear.
Just when I thought, you're going to have to forgive my friend. He's a little slow. Just when I thought you couldn't get any stupider, you do something like this, Broad Breaker.
That's right.
And totally redeem yourself.
100%. I love it. This is what we wanted. This is what we need. And you know what's the beauty of it? It brought all the story together.
Yes.
Because now Xavier's even more mad at Kofi. He's going, we were walking away. We didn't need to go back and help him. That's none of our business.
Yep.
And now it's just one extra little sprinkle on the old Sunday that's going to be added to that whole feud. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
We already said, buddy, okay, listen. When I saw the old Donnybrook match coming up, I literally was going, you know what? I might just go to the bathroom. I just may go to the bathroom and do my thing, and I'll be back.
Is it dinner time?
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Inside joke. Let it go.
Maybe one of the best, again, not best matches. What a fun match.
Sure.
It was fun. Pete Dunne, I'm going to give you a lot of respect. No one can wield a cricket club like you, sir. And dude, here's the best part about it.
He must be part of the Combat Cricket Club.
See, he is 100%. Take that, Andy Evans. This is the one thing. Because Sheamus is so white, any marking on him shows like tenfold, right?
Yeah, and that's the key.
Dude, that wicket, did you see the part where he hit him in the back with the wicket?
Buddy.
The back row in the worst seats in the stadium heard and saw it.
You know the conversation before was like, listen, I want you to Otani me in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, no.
He's like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
He's like, you do it.
Yes, come on, you're $155. Go ahead. You weigh less than what Meltzer benches.
Hey, watch it.
I'm just saying.
Watch it. Dude, he hits up. Then I thought it was really clever where they tie him up. They put him in the old zip ties.
Yeah.
Then he does the old bro kick and it's all over. It's great. I liked everything. I thought it was a great little fun match. Excellent. Listen, the 10 woman tag team match. I'm going to just say something right now. It's time. The minute you all came in, you all needed to go back into the back and restart. I'm just saying, listen, Dimitri, I'm not saying it's like one of these things they're trying too hard or something. It's like it's not working. You guys got to go back to the well. Like, okay, granted, Becky Lynch is out. Granted, Charlotte's gone. Rhea and Liv were doing their thing. But you got, with the other ladies that are involved in wrestling, they got to come up with something. You guys got to do something. You got to come up with some better storylines. This is not working. I'm sorry. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. I'm sorry. That's my piece. That's my piece.
Listen, 5-on-5 is hard.
You know what it is? Because you don't know where to look.
No,
you're looking at everything.
No, you don't. It's
That's
tough.
what I'm saying. Okay, real quick. Going back to Cody and Gunther real quick. What do we do with them? What do we do with this?
I want the Gunther to win. I want him.
Do you, though?
I do.
I can't believe I'm actually thinking maybe I don't know what I want.
Say it.
Because I don't think either excites me. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the Gunther excites me.
He does,
You want to know why he excites me?
Yeah, sure.
Because the Maguire's even mentioning the Goonth as the Goonth on the socials.
That's a good point.
And that's when I know it's exciting.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. Good point. Okay, we go over to AEW. They had to do an early show, Title Tuesday, if you will.
That's right.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it was not as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, for a Title Tuesday.
Yeah.
Where were the titles?
And you're giving it a good name. I get it. But where was granted, you guys are doing like 17 pay-per-views a month. I get that.
Listen, it should be sponsored by KFC.
Right.
They should have the Toonie Tuesday.
Along with the Title
Tuesday.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Listen, can I throw something out there?
I'm listening.
You know me.
Yeah.
I told you the former Blackpool Combat Club members.
Yeah.
I'm just lighting.
You're really just going down that well. Yeah.
I am like behind the scenes. I'm throwing stuff at Mitch, inside jokes, and I'm lighting them up.
Yeah,
you love it.
It's gold. It's gold material, Jerry.
So the Moxley.
Yeah,
I love this.
Calling out Brian.
Hold on, I'll get to that.
Shocker number 2 of the week.
Yeah. Number 1.
Yeah.
He calls him out. He's got a nice little backdrop. He's behind. He's got the chair.
Sure.
Hey, Brian. The curtain.
What are you
The
doing?
curtain. Anyways, whatever. Point being, I'm watching the intro, and I'm like this. I'm like, oh my goodness. Jon Moxley's Jake the Snake Roberts. His promos are Jake the Snake Roberts.
He's been...
Watch it again.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
It's a good point. Okay, I'll take a look at it.
And then 5 minutes later, the Roberts is on TV.
I was just going to say,
and I go,
they're pushing him now.
Okay, who's in my mind right now? I'm in the Matrix.
know,
The Matrix is real.
It's real.
The Matrix is real.
I agree with you. That's interesting you bring that up. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're putting a little push on the Roberts.
But watch that Moxley thing again. I go, the son of a guns, Jake the Snake Roberts. So I have a new name for them.
What do you got?
The Snake Pool Combat Club.
I like it. Snake Pool. That's the name of the pod.
Snake Pool.
I like that. Okay. If I'm going to give the WWE ladies a little bit of a hard time, I'm going to give the AEW and Tony Khan a hard time with the ladies division. You got Money Monet, you got the Britt Baker, and you got Money Monet taking on Emi Sakura. Okay, listen. I can hear South Carolina George right now. Emi Sakura in 2007, she was the George, hey, enough over here. I don't know who Emi is. I don't want to know who Emi is. You've got Tony Storm. You got Britt Baker. You got all these great women wrestlers. I don't want to know who Emi is. I don't care who Emi is.
Right.
I need Money Monet to get pushed more. Because right now, you know what? For a women's champion that's got 2 belts, I need more.
Yeah, and
I need more.
From a persona standpoint, she finally found her niche. She's got a bodyguard of her own.
Yeah.
She's got 2 belts. I love her sass.
Right.
She's all class.
Yay.
And she's a hot piece of wrestling that is happening every week on Dynamite.
Exactly. Well said.
Hey. Get them out of the... Get them out of the...
What were you...
Get your minds out of the Gunther.
What were you guys... Tips?
We're looking at you. By the way, Maddie Smith, how you doing, pal? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Exactly.
Look, you're right.
Right.
So stop throwing people out that we think are somebody or that we should know. Like, I get it, whatever. Go back to the jobber. The jobber's okay.
It's not a bad
thing. Or set up a dang storyline.
Or exactly. See, they have, all the syndicates, all of them, have great wrestlers.
Yeah.
There's no reason, where you say bring in the jobber, I say I'll twist it a little bit on you, buddy. There's enough talent that you can make a storyline for anything. There's enough going on.
I think we need more Ricochet.
Okay. Are you in my notes, buddy? This is, I go and see Will Ospreay, and he's, confronting Don Callis. Don, I don't want to be a part of this group.
Time out.
Yeah.
On the count of 3, you're going to name the movie. 1, 2, 3. A few good men.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Did you order the Code Red? You damn right I did. Buddy.
What is going on over here?
They ripped it off.
What they got to do is stop. Okay, shocker number 3 of the week. Will Ospreay confronting Don Callis. Don Callis, Takeshita running into the ring, taking him down. Then you got Simple Kyle running in and going, I'm not going to help. I'm conflicted. And he's walking out, and then Ricochet comes flying in.
Yeah.
No pun intended. And all of a sudden, it's just, guys, look, give us some credit. We watch a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Give us a little something.
It's not great.
No.
It's very, it's
very B-movie-ish.
Yeah, it's, I don't know what to tell you. It's like the monkeys with the typewriter are actually writing the content for some of these storylines.
Yes.
I think they went to ChatGPT. I'm convinced
That's
that
a good point.
that actually maybe they're not using ChatGPT.
I don't
They
think
might
they
be better off.
Yeah.
They should have a ChatGPT champion where they or a storyline that is like the AI belt.
That's a great
where
idea.
the whole storyline is predicated on ChatGPT. Okay, we have a good guy versus a bad guy. This is how much they weigh. This is what they look like. This is their names. Tell us who wins and how. And you have a ChatGPT match.
Is it not dude, weird that you bring that up. Did you see Elon Musk introducing all these robots yesterday?
No.
Or today, I mean.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Heard about it. Didn't see it.
What's that movie? The one with Will Smith?
iRobot.
iRobot. It's happening. That's all I'm saying. It's happening. These robots are all going to come out and slap everyone in the face. I'm telling you right now. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, final match. Brian and young Wheeler Yuta, they get together. They're taking on Claudio and Pac. They won. Yeah.
By the way, going back before, can I just?
And by the way, you said it was Title Tuesday. The titles weren't even on the line.
Yeah, thank you. That's what it was. A ruse.
It's a ruse.
It was a ruse. They rused them.
They rused us.
It was a ruse.
Yeah.
Can we go back? Whatever.
Sure.
To Keshta.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Yeah, my buddy. Yeah, what about him?
Does he not look like Chun-Li from? Have we talked about this from Bloodsport?
No, we haven't talked about it, but he does. He's like a taller version of him. Yeah.
Buddy, what's with the pants? Okay, you watched Bloodsport. Got it.
They're like genie pants.
He's Chun-Li. I'm convinced that Ospreay and Takeshita should have a Bloodsport Kumite match.
Great idea.
At Wrestle Dream.
Great idea.
The Kumite.
Let me tell you what else is a great idea.
Yeah.
The alternate scenario.
Ooh.
Here we go. The scenarios of the rapid banter, if you will,
Sure,
has been working quite well for us. So let's go with that. Here we go.
So. Okay.
Who did the ladies like more? Val Venus or ravishing Rick Rude? I'll tag you in.
It's so messed up. I literally was listening to their theme songs and comparing them this past week. So crazy.
Is this what you do in your spare time? What do you mean you were comparing?
Yeah, I was on the way to work.
I don't even know what that means anymore.
This is crazy. It was during dinner time. Listen, it was ravishing Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what.
Yeah, please.
Because what I'd like right now is for all of you fat, out of shape, no good, Team MOW sweat hogs to keep your eyes shut and your ears peeled so you can listen to what two real men sound like. Now hit the scenario. Let me tag you in.
I have nothing to add. That's amazing. I got nothing to add. That was the best. That's maybe the best. Should we stop? That was pretty good. All right, here's another one. With Saturday Night Main Event fast approaching, what was the best moment that you ever remember from Saturday Night Main Event? I have one that's like literally ingrained in my brain.
Well, let me tag you in.
Tag me in. Zeus. Yeah. I'm just saying Zeus, and that's all you need to hear. This is when Hogan couldn't believe it. I can't do anything with this guy. This was the change of the world when we realized that Hulk Hogan maybe wasn't the strongest person in the world.
And Jesse the Body Ventura saying he's impervious to pain. Will never leave my mind.
I love it. I love it. more intimidating? So you're walking in an alley,
Sure.
okay? And you run into these two guys who to me look the same but are different.
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin or Goldberg. Like, despite what we think of Goldberg today,
Yeah.
he looks like a mean little guy. He looks like a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Who looks more intimidating? You walk into a bar, guys are fighting, and you're like, well, I'm not going to mess with that guy. Which of these two guys do you stay away from?
Okay, tag me in.
I'm tagging you in.
You know what? It's Stone Cold.
Right.
It's in the face.
It's in the face.
Intimidation is in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
You know, I mean, listen, Goldberg's a machine. The guy's just a beast. But there is something about Stone Cold. He actually looks like I bet you he's the sweetest human being, but he looks like he will make fun of you and hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
With words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say.
He's a lyrical assassin.
That's what I think. Speaking of Goldberg, would you rather see Gunther or Goldberg as the World Heavyweight Champion? Because you know what's going to happen. Somehow he's going to come over the railing, he's going to throw Cody to the side, and he's
Right.
like, it's me and you. You're next. I'll tag you in.
Yeah, at this point, it might as well be Jake the Snake Roberts.
Right. Last one. I think this is one of my better ones. Watch
Oh,
this.
no.
After watching the McMahon doc,
Okay.
who did it better? Shane off the Hell of the Cell or Mick Foley off the Hell in the Cell? I know, right?
I know. Tag me in.
I'm tagging you.
Tag me in. It is Mick Foley.
You think it's the Foley?
Yeah, man, because he had to do the somersault, or his version of. Yeah, man.
Dude, tag me. I actually think Shane, think about it. Mick Foley, and I mean, you've seen the docs where he was doing it in the backyard and he was doing it off rooftops. It's still impressive, still amazing.
Right.
But Shane's not like, I don't think he's a full wrestler. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like
So
he grew up in it.
from a
but I
pound
don't,
for pound
yeah,
perspective.
Man. I actually give it to Shane. And when I watched it again, like I went through that scene again just to see his dad's reaction because last week's thing really traumatized. It triggered me.
you.
I watched it again. And by the way, I watched it with my dad. I go, Dad, watch this. And my dad had the same reaction Mr. McMahon did, by the way. I go, Dad, imagine that's me. He's like, huh? Yeah. And?
What do you mean?
Did you make any pizzas? I'm like, no, I didn't.
That was you. Replace the ring with the kitchen and replace
You're a loser, man.
the steel chair with the pizza pan. Yeah, loser.
There it is. The ACT back at you.
Listen, we apologize. We're a little bit early in the studio today. We got to do it on the Friday a little bit earlier, which we would have done the SmackDown simultaneously as watching, which I know you loved, and thanks for the feedback. It is going to be coming down the pipe. Nonetheless, can't thank you enough for always tuning in every single week to the ACT, the alternate commentary table. We appreciate Sal Greco. Welcome to the club.
Welcome.
Everyone that chimes in, thank you so much for those comments and the support, not just on our show, but the McGuire Show, McGuire and Wrestling podcast feed, for Legends and Champions, for We've Seen a Movie, for GW Joe, for everyone that's a part of this whole thing, because you are as well. One favor, just going to throw a favor.
What's that?
When you're done listening, share it to a friend. Tell people what's going on over here. Tell them about this MOW thing on the Facebook page, on the feed, on the YouTube, everywhere.
Can I just say something?
Tell me.
Maybe some people are like us. Remember a couple months ago, me and you came clean on the sports show, on our other sports cast, right? And we told everyone, you know what, guys? We're just going to tell you something. We love wrestling. Haven't you felt more free since you told them? Exactly.
It's as if
It's time, you guys. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your family. It's okay to be a wrestling fan.
Absolutely. And it's okay to chime in every week. It's okay to listen every week. It's okay to what else? It's okay to give someone a
hug.
Or
a chair shot. See you later, guys.